Hey everybody, welcome to another fantastic, enjoyable, eye-opening episode of Adapt or Die Survival. If you look outside this morning, depending on where you live, a ton of snow's falling. You know what that means? It's the holiday season. With that being said, Christmas is around the corner. So that brings up a few questions. The first one being, what am I going to get for my loved ones for Christmas? Specifically, those loved ones that really enjoy the outdoors, really enjoy backpacking, really enjoy hiking, really enjoy camping, and really enjoy and make a point to being prepared every single day for whatever might come their way. What are you going to get those folks for Christmas? Luckily, you've got me here to help you figure that out. Now, we're going to be covering a few different categories today. Backpacking in the outdoors, everyday carry, and some different warming layers that those folks that I just mentioned might really like. Let's start with the everyday carry items. First item on the list, we've got the ESEE Candiru. This little guy is one of the smaller knives that ESEE makes. I'm a big fan of it. Fits right in my pocket. Has a pretty good sheath to it. I have put a piece of inner tube around it, so if I want to start a fire, dummy cord so I can loop it around one of my belt loops, just like that, so I don't lose it. And I did a little paracord thingamabob on the end. Highly recommend this knife. Used it everywhere from in the Grand Canyon, cutting up summer sausage, to carrying it every single day when I'm walking my dog, or really doing anything. Second item on the list, we've got the Houdini jacket by Patagonia. Now, I didn't need this jacket when I got it, because I've got a million jackets. But I'm really glad I did buy this one, because number one, it's black multicam-esque. It's not really black multicam, but it's pretty close. So I had to have it for that, because number one rule in life is always look cool. But I actually, this is great for if you're, enjoy walking. If you got a dog to walk, this is a great jacket for the spring, summer, and the cooler mornings. And as it gets colder out, throw some layers underneath of it. Works really great. And it's only 4 ounces. So for you backpackers out there, you ultralight backpackers out there, this is an option for you. Next item on the list, that is an EDC item. I carry it every day. My Glock 19, but what we're focusing on here is the holster. This is a REX Arms holster. I forget the exact name of the model, but I'm going to annotate that here in the video. Highly recommend REX Arms for their customer service, quick shipping, and quality of the product. Before you thoughtful people decide to get a holster for your loved one, make sure you know the handgun, make sure you know whether they're left or right-handed. Hopefully you already know that. And just be very specific and double check your selections when you order one of these, okay? Because it's a custom holster. Once you put that order in, you kind of sealed the deal. Sorry that wasn't as fluid as I'd like to communicate that to you, but I hope it made sense. Now the next item on the list, which is my final, I guess we're going to say in the EDC category of items, is this. This is a panel. Well, it's a few different things, but this panel here that I've got all these pouches mounted on is a London Bridge Trading placard that can go in a backpack. It's 8 inches wide by about 12 inches long. It fits perfectly in my everyday carry bag. Now what I have on it is LBX pouches, admin pouch, a medium mesh pouch, And on this side, I keep the ammo, 2 5.56 mags in the Kiwi, I think that's how you say it, Kydex pouches. And then I've got my 33 round Glock mag, you know, being prepared for the worst case scenario with this stuff right here. Plus a tourniquet on the top with just mounted with some shock cord. So if you've got a tactical guy or girl in your life that likes to be prepared, they would love this right here. Promise. It would impress the heck out of me if my girlfriend or my wife would have got me something like that, you know, for a Christmas present. They'd be like, wow, that is, I had no idea that you even knew that there was tactical stuff like that out there. So I highly recommend it. I use it every single day. It goes with me generally wherever I go, as long as I can legally carry it there, of course. All right, moving into the more outdoor and backpacking stuff. These are Black Diamond trekking poles. I don't know the exact model. What I can tell you though is that they're awesome. Black Diamond makes some quality trekking poles. I really like them for that right there. Quick, easy adjustments on the height of these poles. I'm a big fan of cork screw handles. Yeah, cork handles. But these are pretty good. These are my wife's, and she loves them. Highly recommend Black Diamond trekking poles if your loved one doesn't have trekking poles or they need a new set. A few different warming layer items that I highly recommend. Let's start with hats. I know Grandma always used to get you a hat when you were a kid, or maybe socks or something, and you were like, man, Grandma, I wish I had some cooler. I wish you got me some cooler stuff for Christmas. With that being said, I think these are pretty cool hats, and they do a really great job of keeping me warm. This one is a basic fleece cap. The company, you can get them all over the place, but Brigade Quartermasters makes, I got it at the PX, okay? But Brigade Quartermasters makes a good fleece cap. Nice and thick, nice and fluffy. And most importantly, it covers my ears and keeps them nice and warm. A lot of beanies, they don't. They end up like, maybe it's me because I've got a big dome, but a lot of beanies don't cover all my ears. And that kind of drives me up the wall because these guys right here start to get a little cold. So, big fan of that beanie. Another hat that I think is pretty cool. It is made by Kryptek, and it has the Kryptek Highlander camo. This one starts to ride up so it doesn't cover my ears after a while, so that kind of gets me. But again, I have a bigger head. But I'm a big fan of the Kryptek camo. I think it's unique, and I think it works. Plus, this keeps my head nice and toasty, stops the wind, and it's a little more water resistant than this one, even though I do really like this one. You can never have enough hats. These guys right here, these are Fleece Booties. These are made by Montbell. I got these when I was in Boulder, Colorado. I don't know if they're online, but if I can find a link, I will put it in the description below. Why do I like those? I wear them in camp, keep my feet warm when I want to take my boots off in the winter. And in the apartment, I'm not a big slipper guy, but the Fleece Booties, I'll definitely wear and keep my feet warm. Got to keep the hands warm. These are the Flurry Sensory gloves by Outdoor Research. Outdoor Research makes a ton of different gloves amongst other things, but highly recommend these. They're keeping my hands warm, and they're quality like everything else Outdoor Research makes. And it's nice that I can still use my phone while I keep my gloves on. All right, folks, there's one more item that I have here. It's another backpacking item that I'm currently sitting in right now. I'm not going to show you the one I'm sitting in. I'll maybe throw a picture up from REI's website. This is the REI Flexlite Air chair. It's about a pound. It's a backpacking foldable chair. These, I used to think, why would you carry one of these? You can just sit on the ground, sit on a log, sit on a rock. I tell you what, folks, I was wrong. If you've got a loved one or a friend that likes to backpack, that doesn't have a chair, or maybe uses a foam pad, a sit pad, which are great, but not as great as this. Highly recommend the REI Flexlite Air chair. All right, folks, that is my Christmas item list that I recommend if you've got a backpacker in your life that you want to buy for, someone that likes to be prepared in their everyday lives, or maybe you saw an item on the list that thought, man, that's cool, I think I'm going to get that for my loved one or my friend. If that was the case, I'd appreciate hitting that like button. Leave a comment below. Let us know what you're going to get your friends and loved ones for Christmas. Maybe throw an item that I might have missed that's really cool that you guys recommend. I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you supporting the channel. This is Adapt or Die Survival. We'll see you next time.
It's December again, I can't believe it. Whatever happened to the rest of